video going, and now we have audio in 3, 2, 1.
Just drop that ass, bitches, open micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that open micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head, Jacob looking inbred. Open micers, bitch, heard what I said. Drop that ass, open micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. Open micers in the house, open micers is the mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right, the mic is now open. My name is Jason Robbins.
I am Jacob Craig, and man, wild times we're living in these days, Jason.
You think?
The world is pretty crazy. For people who are listening to this later, this is the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated in broad daylight, which is not long after that lady got stabbed on the train and no one helped her. So that's
what a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world, dude. But we're not here to talk about any of that. You're not here to listen to any of that. You're here to get away from that shit, dude. So welcome to the OpenMicersPodcast, where literally nothing will be taken seriously. I literally made a joke about Charlie Kirk dying before we started recording. So this is where we're at.
Yeah. I don't have much to say about it because honestly, I never even heard of the dude till like 6 months ago. And I still don't know much about him, so I don't. All I know is that he made his living at being, a divisive political figure. So if that's how you make your bread and butter, this is the shit that happens in political violence. It's what happens. You got to expect this kind of shit. It's horrible and it's sad to say that, but it's why I don't do political podcasts.
I guess, but it's like I think the main reason this happened is because he does this on college campuses, which are like the most radicalized political places in the whole fucking world now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, doing that shit on a college campus where you have a bunch of underdeveloped teenagers who want so bad to fucking prove to you that you're wrong and they can't do it because you're so good at arguing. That led to his unfortunate early end. Only 31 years old, just absolutely horrible. He's only 6 years older than I am. Fucking
just
horrible.
don't watch the video if you're out there. And you haven't seen the video. It is only about 3 seconds long, but Jesus Christ, like what the hell?
Yep, horribly violent. But hey, we were supposed to have a guest on tonight, but we didn't have a guest on. That guest decided not to show up with no explanation.
Yeah.
I had planned a bunch of fun topics to talk about, and I had planned a game to play. What's important for the people to know at home is that the guest that I had booked is a black gentleman, and I had planned on asking him such things as why do black people not use blinkers, which is a question I have been long pondering on my drives home from work. But I figured we can still play the game.
We could always have Mo on again. Mo can answer these questions.
True, Mo can answer these questions.
We should have called him and see if he could do a last minute. He could pop on real quick and answer these questions. But I'll do the best I can. I'm not white.
Yeah. Well, so the game that I had planned for us to play that me and Jason are now going to just play together is, are these people allowed to say the N-word?
No. The answer is no.
Well, hold on, Jason. I have gathered the nuance to this is I have gathered a list of people who have gotten away with saying the N-word. And it's up for us to decide if they should have gotten away with it or not.
All right. Well, do I have hold on. I have well, since this is, here we go. I'm going to have a little thing for the show here. This is the bumper going into the game show here.
Hey, where are the white women at?
What a great question, Jason. Where are the white women? First up, Quentin Tarantino.
All right.
Quentin Tarantino in Pulp Fiction. Now, I understand he's acting, right? but it's not like Leonardo DiCaprio acting in Django Unchained because he wrote the movie and then cast himself in the role of the guy that says the N-word.
I think he gets a pass. I mean,
you think?
Well, I mean, everybody that has worked for him, like Samuel L. Jackson, like loves the dude. Like, if you get the pass from Samuel L. Jackson, you're invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying?
True, but also he's paid Samuel L. Jackson a lot of fucking money.
But I think the way it's used in the movies, it's used to be shocking. And that's what it's meant for. It's not like just, and it's not like everybody in the movies goes around saying it's only certain characters. And when it's said, it's meant to be shocking. So I don't know. I think he gets a pass. That's just my opinion. But you know.
All right, Quentin Tarantino, congratulations. 2 white men say you can still say the N-word. Chevy Chase on SNL famously said it in a sketch with Richard Pryor in the 70s. And something tells me he's also said it in his personal life. What do we think?
You think? Well, let me ask this question. Do you know if the sketch was written by Richard Pryor?
I don't know that. I don't know whether it was or not. I don't think Richard Pryor did write that sketch. I think it was someone on staff. And at the time, there was only one black member of the staff. I don't think he wrote that sketch.
I think if he did write the sketch or had a hand in it, then we can't blame Chevy Chase was just reading what was on the page. So I think he gets a pass for that. But normally Chevy Chase doesn't get a pass for anything because he's a horrible human being. Even though Christmas Vacation is one of my favorite movies, he's still a horrible human being.
Well, Chevy Chase, congratulations. You can still say the N-word.
Only if it's written by Richard Pryor.
Who is now dead. So you cannot say the N-word.
So you cannot say the N-word anymore, Chevy Chase.
All right, 50-50 on that one. You might not even know who this is, Jason. Jason Williams, who is a legendary street baller turned NBA player, casually dropped it in a podcast while talking to black NBA players.
Is he a black man?
No, he's white.
Then he's not allowed to say the N-word.
I don't know. Now, I will fight for this one because Jason Williams is that fucking dude on the basketball court. Like, you cannot outplay Jason Williams. How does that
correlate? Just because he may be a great basketball, how does being a great basketball player allow you give you the chop? You know the
because it's their sport,
the
Jason.
Gas to say the N-word. I mean, you can't
it's their sport.
So if you're by that same logic, can you be a great NASCAR driver and just pop out of the car and say the N-word? You're okay with
it? That's our sport. That's our sport. That's their sport.
So, so it'd be okay if there was a black NASCAR driver and he jumps out and yells "cracker" when he wins the Daytona 500. That's sort of the same thing.
Of course, dude. If Bubba Wallace came to my fucking family reunion and asked for a plate and a Bud Light, he's absolutely invited.
I mean, I don't know this guy, so I really can't say. So I'm just gonna say he's a great NBA player. Probably has a lot of black friends. He's probably invited to the cookout, so he's probably able to get away with it.
All right, sounds good, Jason Williams. You can continue to say the N-word. Eminem, while singing backup vocals for a black artist, has said the N-word.
Well, he didn't write the words, but did he?
No, he didn't write the words. The black artist wrote the words.
Well, then he's allowed to say it.
Eminem, congratulations. You can still say the N-word. Now, this is a fun one. I don't know if you know who this is either. Tyson Fury, while singing along to Biggie Smalls, has said the N-word.
Tyson Fury?
He is the 6'7", 6'8" heavyweight boxer. And this is after he beat Deontay Wilder 2 times.
Because the name Tyson Fury sounds like a black guy.
No, he is very white and very British.
Oh, I've seen this guy before. He showed up on WWE one time. Is he?
That's where you know him from. Is
he American? What is he?
No, he's not. He's British.
He's British. I would have said he was like I don't know, like some kind of Russian from the Arctic tundra or something. Like he looks like a shaved bear.
So his nickname's the Gypsy King because his ancestors were literally gypsy
even
kings.
gypsies, like that's a racist term these days. So yeah, he's not white, so yeah, I guess he's allowed to say it. I don't know.
I believe he's allowed to say it because he beat Deontay Wilder 2 times, and that was the best shot of a black man beating up Tyson Fury. So what leg are you going to stand on with telling him he can't?
Yeah, I'm not going to say he can. It looks like he could he would literally look at me and I would pass out is what would happen. He wouldn't even have to hit me.
Yeah, 1,000%. Tyson Fury, congratulations. You can be more blatant with your use of the N word if you wanted to.
He can Tyson Fury can do whatever he wants is what it boils down to.
And no one can physically stop him.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. Jin Lee, who is a rapper that dares people to run up on him if they don't like him saying the N-word in his music.
Is he a white guy?
He is white, fat, and ginger.
He's white, fat, and ginger. I mean,
yes.
He's already got one. If you're a ginger, you should just be allowed to say whatever you want because you're already behind the 8 ball. So just go ahead and say what you want, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's brazen to dare people to like have a shootout with you if they don't like the words you're saying. But I also think this man will meet a premature death because someone will take him up on that. And this guy is not hard. Like he's not even from the hood. He shouldn't be able to say it, I don't think.
No.
He should not.
Just don't say it, buddy. You're just making trouble for yourself.
You really are. Jin Lee, congratulations.
Hey, I'm muting myself while you say the next question because I got to blow my nose. I'm having an allergy attack today.
This is a famous one that's been making the rounds lately as a bit of a meme. Vince McMahon on WWE in a little pre-match promo with Booker T has said the N-word as an endearing term, I guess you would say.
So what? Wait, okay. Well, I mean, we already know that Vince McMahon is a racist piece of crap anyway. So, and he's not a good person, and he stopped wrestlers from being able to form unions. So no, he's not allowed to say anything ever. He should just shut his mouth because he looks like he rapes small dogs.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Have you seen
fucking Christ?
Have you seen Vince McMahon lately? He looks like a supervillain. Like there's just he looks.
What supervillain is forcing themselves on puppies?
That's his supervillain power. Is he's forcing himself on small dogs.
His dog rape? That's crazy.
Yeah. So no, he's not allowed to say it.
All right, Vince McMahon, you have officially been stone cold stuttered out of the inward conversation. Donald Cowboy Cerrone, who is a UFC Hall of Famer, has answered the phone talking to Rampage Jackson, who is also a UFC champion who is black, saying, "Hey, what's up, my N-word?"
I mean, if that's their relationship, then yeah. I mean, what you'd say between friends is fine if they're fine with it. Yeah,
and also I think this goes into the category of you're not going to kick Donald Cerrone's ass, so what are you going to do about
exactly. it? Exactly. And Rampage Jackson, didn't his son like kill somebody a few weeks ago or something, like in a wrestling ring?
His son definitely put someone in critical care in the ICU. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a whole different situation.
He's not allowed to say the N-word.
He's not allowed to say it anymore, and he actually transfused his ability to say the N-word into the guy he almost killed.
Yeah.
So that guy can now say the N-word.
He has the right to remain silent, is what he has.
Any N-word he says can and will be used against him in a court of law.
Yep.
This is a recent one. This is also the last one on the list, by the way.
All right.
Rob Schneider casually dropped the N-word on the most recent episode of Kill Tony.
He is not allowed to do anything.
What? And the other panelist was Donnell Rawlings, right? And Rob Schneider just casually at the end of the episode, just like it's not even a big thing, just drops the N word.
Did Donnell Rollins punch him in the balls for it? I mean,
no, they were fucking with each other the whole episode, and I think they are probably friendly outside of that. But he was kind of like, yo, wait, hold up for like a minute. And then he was like, wait a minute, we're on the biggest podcast in the world, so whatever. But it's kind of fucking crazy that no one is like calling him out about it.
Yeah. I think the only thing Rob Schneider should be allowed to do is whatever Adam Sandler tells him to do.
So if Adam Sandler tells him to say the N-word, then he can do it.
I don't think Adam Sandler would ever tell him that, but
yeah. Let me pose a different question for you.
The only good Rob Schneider is in very small doses. Like I love him in very small doses in Adam Sandler movies and Grandma's Boy. You know, when he's like, you forgot smoking lamp, and throws the bong at the guy. Like that's great. And you can do it. Like that's the amount of Rob Schneider that we should get. We should not ever hear that dude open his mouth about anything.
Yeah. Now let me pose this question to you. If on the Impractical Jokers, the Jokers dare Sal to say the N-word to a black man, is he allowed to do it?
Yeah.
Sal, sweet.
Well, I mean, Sal probably wouldn't do it. I think he would take the fail.
Yeah, he'll take the loss for sure. What if it's in a punishment and he can't say no?
Oh God, I don't know.
Would he do it, or what would he do?
We need to get Sal. We would have to get Sal on the show and ask him if he would do that. If that would never be a thing, but if it was, would he do it?
Yeah, I don't know. Just a fleeting thought I had. But that was the game that I had planned. It would have been.
Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it would have been more fun to do it with an actual black person. But
yeah, well, next time we'll get Mo. We'll bring Mo on and ask him these questions.
Yeah, I've got more out-of-pocket things to ask Mo because we're actually like genuinely good friends. So I can push the envelope with him a little more than I could with someone I'm interviewing for the first time. But I want to ask Mo why black people don't use blinkers. I really do. No, why don't they? Why do they feel like we don't need to know where they're going?
I don't think they want you to know where they're going. That's why they don't use blinkers.
I guess so. I guess that makes sense. Jason, I understand I monopolized all of our time on this episode.
No,
do you have anything that you want to bring to the table before I effectively put the final nail in the coffin of this episode?
I don't think so. Has anything weird happened to me this week? My brain it doesn't hold memories anymore, so I'm gonna look back through our Open Micers production chat, see if there's anything weird that happened to me that I can bring up on the show. Okay. I know there was some stuff that happened with our good friend Carlos, but we would be breaking HIPAA laws by bringing it up on the show.
Yeah.
Without his consent, but. Let's see.
Well, let me talk about this while you're looking for a topic to potentially close us out with. But I ran to Dollar General the other day because I've turned into the Dollar General dad, where I run to Dollar General at least once a day to go get some kind of bullshit. And my farts were absolutely fucking rancid. Okay, I was literally like holding in a poop on my way to the Dollar General to get whatever I was getting. And I go up to the checkout.
I got something for when you're done. Just letting you know.
Okay. I go up to the checkout, and the lady checks me out and everything. And I go to leave, and there's this like old lady who's looking at wind chimes right in front of me, and I can't fucking get past her. So I have to make a big loop around the store. And I'm like, this is actually perfect. Because just like the fucking bomb over Nagasaki, I'm going to drop this fart out of my ass and leave this store in one fell swoop. But as the fart leaves my butt and I turn the corner, my path is blocked by an old man wearing a Vietnam veteran baseball cap who had to walk past me in the absolutely rambunctious fart that just came out of my ass.
So you crop dusted a Vietnam veteran. Dude, that should have
This
jail-worthy offense, sir.
I gave him a flashback to Agent Orange, dude. He had to deal with Agent Orange and Agent Brown.
Oh, God. How bad was it? Could you
It
smell
was he definitely, like, him and his wife talked about me when I left, for sure. There's no way you couldn't. Like, they definitely looked at each other like, that guy stank. It smelled like, I don't know if sulfur can go bad. It smelled like sulfur went bad.
That's like those bad egg farts. Like after you've eaten a lot of eggs, it's just
with just a tiny twinge of dog shit. It was, yeah.
Are you sure you didn't shit your pants?
I did not shit my pants, but I did fucking make that guy wish he had gotten captured by the Viet Cong and was still there.
Well, that's wonderful. Good on you, Jacob, for disrespecting our veterans in Dollar General.
I did give him a nod and say thank you for your service.
Poor old guy. So yeah, before we go, I want to talk about met one of my neighbors the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I met one of the neighbors, and he says his name is Tireman.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. What's up with Tireman?
So Tireman's a nice guy. Let us borrow a ladder, an A-frame ladder, and I was like, "Thanks for." I brought the ladder back. I was like, "Thanks for letting us borrow the ladder." And he's like, "Anytime. We got like 6 more in the back." I was like, "Oh, awesome!" And so he says his name's Tireman, and I'm like, "What? Say that again?" He said, "Tireman." He's like, "That's what I do all day. I deal in tires." And he's like throwing tires up in the back of his truck, and that's what he does all day. Like leaves the house, comes like leaves with one load of tires, comes back with another. I don't know what he does, but he said if I ever need some tires, just let him know. He didn't specify if they were legal or not, but I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna go get me some new tires from the tire man.
You're like, damn, dude, how did these tires cost $4 each? That's crazy.
I don't know, but I'm going to go get me some new tires because the car needs them.
Some new old tires.
Yeah.
Some new to you tires.
Yeah, new to me. But yeah, his name's Tireman. So that's another neighbor I met the other day. And then I met another neighbor across the street from him. His name's Stan. And he got out of the car, and he had a big old headset on, like he'd been gaming while driving. He had like a microphone on it, and he walked out the car. I was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey man, that's a nice house you got there." I was like, "Yeah, it's nice, but I'll be broke for 30 years, but at least I got a roof over my head."
Yeah. What did Stan say to that?
He was like, nothing really. He's just like, "Hey, my name's Stan, man. I'm around here a lot." I was like, "Okay, good. Well, I'll see you later."
He was like, "Hey, man, have you met Tireman yet? Yeah. He stole one of the tires off my car."
But I don't know. My neighborhood's kind of nice, man. I like it around here. We found out that the neighbors are trustworthy too across the street because we had a package from Amazon delivered to them by accident today, and he brought it over. Brought my mail over earlier today, so that was nice of him.
Yeah, my neighborhood's good too. I don't know where my nearest neighbor is. I genuinely don't. One? I might not. I haven't gone. My house is the first house on my road. I haven't gone any further down my road, and I haven't seen fucking. There's no evidence of anyone existing on this road besides me, and sometimes there's a random cat on my porch, and that cat goes somewhere. I don't know. That's the only evidence I have of having a neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, well, go take a walk down the road. See if anybody's down there.
I don't feel like it. I don't want to know if there is or not. For all I know, it's fucking M. Night Shyamalan's The Village down there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's a crazy thing about my neighborhood. A lot of nice people in this neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood, but then you go 500 feet that way, and it's like the Gaza Strip over there. It's like, what? Glad they stay over that way.
Yeah, dude, Gulfport really is a fucking crazy place. Yeah, I had to get out of there for many reasons, gun violence, and also Jason moved to Gulfport.
But that's about all I got. I didn't really have much else happening this week. Didn't really do much. Just I'm trying to come up with some new jokes and some new material.
It's about time,
so I can maybe get back out there. But I'm in no hurry. I want to let all this kill Tony shit pass before I try to do comedy again.
You need to write a joke about Tireman.
Yeah, I should. I like Tireman.
Yeah, spin it into he's the most reasonable superhero. It's he just shows up to you on the side of the road, like, "Hey man, you need a tire? Here you go," and then fucking jets off into the night.
Yeah, got a big T on his chest. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
fucking yeah. I gave you a joke. Look at that.
Well, we're running out of steam here, Jacob, because we were supposed to have a guest tonight, but it turned into a hostful. So we got everything out that we had. So should we start wrapping this up?
Yeah, I think we should start wrapping this thing up.
All right. Well, what we got coming up? I know we got another guest next week, but I don't want to say who it is because I don't want to curse us if they don't show up.
Yeah, that's 1,000%. If we say who it is, they will not show up. But just know that there's a good chance we might have a really cool guest next week. And we might have some really cool guests in October as well that are more attainable. But that's all I'll say about that.
So we do have to schedule our extra content for this month too. I still have to eat the pickle. I just haven't had time to do anything.
You sound like my wife.
Got to eat the pickle and eat
the pickle.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us for this week. And sorry, we kind of ran out of steam. But, we're supposed to have a guest. And sometimes we got to just take this stuff, as it comes. And, we're doing the best we can here, everybody. So we
take
love
the stuff as it comes. You really might be my wife.
Yeah. But let me go over here so I can read our stuff while we walk out the door. If you want to email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com, where openmicers.com is our website. And, of course, Linktree.com/openmicerspodcast is where you need to go all the places you need to find us, the socials, ways to give us money, all that good stuff. And, of course, go to brezcoffeeco.com and use the code OMPodcast to check out for 10% off of your order. We love you all, and we'll see you right here next week. And thank you all for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you all next week.